Probably the most obvious consequence of global warming will be an increase in global warming. We read the following in Global Climate Change. Quote, "As global maximum temperatures rise, heat waves are becoming more pronounced. Europe experienced the hottest summer on record in 2003, with average temperatures 3.5 degrees Celsius above normal. During a 2-week period in August 2003, between 30,899 and 49,004 Europeans died from heat-related causes. Under the warming anticipated during the next 40 years, similar heat waves will be 100 times more likely to occur." End quote. But as Bjorn Lomborg points out in an article for The Telegraph, there is a flip side to this that we need to consider. Quote, "We know that many more people die from cold than from heat. The biggest study on heat and cold deaths, published last year in Lancet, examined more than 74 million deaths from 384 locations in 13 countries, from cold Sweden to hot Thailand. The researchers found that heat causes almost 0.5% of all deaths, while more than 7% are caused by cold. As global warming pushes temperatures up, more people will die in heat waves, a point emphasized by campaigners like UN climate chief Cristiana Figueres. What we don't hear from her is that fewer people will die from cold. Only mentioning the negative distorts and degrades the political conversation. In the real world, we should look at all the available information." End quote. This is a very fair and reasonable point, and he's completely right about this. I would point out a few things here, however. Number one, I'm not sure how representative of the entire world data from 13 countries is, and it's worth considering that this ratio might differ across the entire world. Setting that aside and assuming that this heat to cold death ratio is accurate, heat is not the only source of death from global warming. Just to give another example, recall that many pathogenic organisms will increase their range as the planet warms. And if carbon taxes are truly going to be as draconian as some on the right wing make them out to be, suicide or death by foolish revolution will probably also skyrocket. And crazy as it might seem, if it is true that, quote, "under the warming anticipated during the next 40 years, similar heat waves will be 100 times more likely," end quote, it's not inconceivable that in the future, if we keep going in this direction, more people could be dying from the heat than had previously been killed by the cold. I'm on Patreon. There's a link in the description if you'd like to support my content. I would really appreciate it. There's also social media links in there if you want to follow me there. I'm trying to build up some of those followings. I would really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe for more videos if you haven't already. Hit the bell, hit the like button, post a fucking comments. All that fun stuff that's standard on YouTube. You know the fucking drill. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this.